Hi everyone, I hope you guys are having a great morning. So today I want to talk about 3 things that every high-performing, career-driven woman needs in order to accomplish her goals and to bring her big vision to life without the burnout. So when women are coming to me, they're at a point where they're just so fed up and done with feeling like crap in their body. They hate how exhausted they look. They're dragging their feet throughout the day. They have no energy. They're either just exhausted or they're just completely burnt out. And so we dive deep into all the nutrition part. Like nutrition is definitely like a huge foundation to getting your energy and your radiance and your confidence back and just to feel good again in your body. We dive deep into blood sugar regulation, how to structure your meals in order to do that. We'll go as far as into like different kind of testings, whether it's your blood work, to get like a personalized food plan, genetic testing, or gut microbiome testing. However, the food part is 50% of it. And the other 50% is your emotional, your mental, and your spiritual needs, or your wants, whatever it is that you need in those areas of your life. And often, when women come to me, there are 2 areas that I notice, and I notice it really quickly and really well because this has been my past, like my struggle in my past, what I kind of needed to learn. So it's really easy for me to kind of point out and just to recognize. And it is the level of heaviness that comes from either their career, their needs in their careers not being met, or within their relationship. So this could be with their partner, it could be with a family member. And what's happening is we need to, and this is going to happen to all of us, either it did, or maybe you're going through it, or if you're not right now, it will at some point. But if we're not, we have lack of clarity is what's happening. We don't know what it is we actually need or want in whether it is our business or whether it is with our partner or whatever relationship. So for within your work, often it's, I see women not getting the income that they want. They're not either, they're too afraid to ask for a raise, whether it's at the corporation that they're at or whether it's within their own business. They're running their own programs and they're not getting paid what it is that they feel they should be getting paid. But there's a lack of clarity. They're building anger and resentment and just sadness and feeling like like a failure within their career, within their partnership. And it really what comes down to is they don't understand first what it is they actually want. So having certainty, or not just certainty, it's just having the uncertainty of not knowing is going to start to brew a lot of heaviness, a lot of resentment, anger, like I said, heartbreak, and it drains your body. It depletes your mind. It spikes up cortisol. It causes even further burnout and just affecting your energy. Number 2 is allowing yourself to want that, allowing yourself to, ask for more money, to ask for a raise, to charge higher prices within the work that you do. Just at the end of the day, if you're not going to allow yourself to want what it is that you want, you're going to feel stuck. And being stuck is only going to keep you feeling more angry, more resentful, more upset, more unfulfilled. And what's happening is you're going to start to think or drive it towards your work. You're going to feel like it's never possible for you to make what it is that you want to make. You're going to drive it towards your partner, feeling like you're not in control, that you have to wait for them to figure it out or to change the situation. But just allowing yourself to understand that, maybe what you need is more physical touch in your relationship, or maybe what it is that you need is just more quality time or words of affirmation. Or like I said, what you need is to just change the dynamic of like your courses or just charge more money, and allowing yourself to have that. Often I see a lot of women coming to me and they have guilt or shame for wanting more, for wanting more money because they're already making good money. But at the end of the day, they're running around, they're having to burn themselves out because they need to take on that much more work just to make that much money. So in order to be able to charge more is hard because they feel like they already have so much that, why would they be entitled to asking for more? Or in their relationship, right? There's a sense of like neediness, like, feeling needy for wanting more time, for wanting the words of affirmation or whatever it is. So having clarity as to what it is that you want, allowing yourself to want what it is that you want. Those are the two key parts. And then third is really just having the courage to ask for it. I remember this quote by Oprah Winfrey, which is, you get in life what you have the courage to ask for. And I think of it almost on like a daily basis. And it is so true. And I think at the end of the day, in this lifetime, it's not the money that fulfills you. It's not having someone that fulfills you. It's the growth that you go through. It's, the fear, and then having the courage to figure it out, and then asking for it is what's going to build you up from the inside out and really start to nourish your body in a way that food cannot nourish you. And keep in mind too, is, once you have the courage to speak your words, to allow yourself to want what you want and to really ask for it, if it doesn't come to you right away, so let's say you're at a corporation or whatever, or let's say you start asking for more money with like your course, and people are saying no. It's not that you're not worth it or you're not valuable enough. It's the fact that maybe the dynamic of the situation needs to change. Maybe the structure of your course has to change in order for you to feel like there's more value. That gives you the confidence and the courage to really get that value out of it. Maybe within your relationship, maybe it's not the right person. Maybe there just is a better fit for you. So it's not only having the clarity and then the allowing and then the courage, but understanding that getting to that point is going to build you up. It is going to raise your frequency and your vibration, put you into alignment for what it is that you actually want. And then from there, you're going to find that you have a sense of energy that is so unstoppable, that fuels, like I said, your body and your business in a way that food cannot compete with. And we need them both. It's 50-50. So anyways, I am going to leave it at that. I just thought I would share that one thing because often, like I said, when women come to me, they're burnt out and they think, and don't get me wrong, like I said, we are going to get the whole food part to a point where you are nourishing your body and you're really fueling your body in a way that fuels your business and your lifestyle. However, we cannot ignore the relationship stress, the work stress, everything else that's kind of under the surface that often women don't realize is actually really draining their energy and causing a huge dip in their body and affecting every other area of your life. Anyways, you guys have an amazing day and I will see you guys next week. As a side note, if you are wanting to hop on a complimentary discovery call, I have a few openings this week. So feel free to either comment below or reach out in the DMs. And this is where we can basically just dive into your health and your wellness goals, really take a look at your diet and your lifestyle, seeing what's draining you, what's getting in the way, what's holding you back. And then we put together like a little mini blueprint, and then we'll go further into how I can support you in making it all happen. Anyways, you guys have an amazing day and I'll see you later. Bye for now.